Hi folks, how are you doing? This is sjsrana, Surendrajit Singh Rana reporting for October 17th, 2024, time about 9:47 hours IST, it's Indian Standard Time. So we got various topics which are coming up. The headlines main being the Diddy Combs sex trafficking. We're going to cover in length. India government to appear before the Supreme Court of India for refusing marital rape laws for 700 million females. So Supreme Court is enraged. That's another news we're going to cover. And most importantly, the international news being India government has been seen the diplomats in foreign nations running the criminal cronies campaign. Yeah, the criminal cronies campaign, and they are under 24/7 surveillance, mostly by most nations now, the Indian diplomats. So we're going to cover in length. So for now, let's see the sun looking directly flaring CME as well, facing Earth, but it seems very active. 2025 has yet to appear. I've already given you the timeline as hashtag MAY 2025 END. Yeah, that's where I see the end. So I always give all these heads up to humanity a year before, every time. I gave in November 2019 for hashtag MAY 2020 WW3, which was for World War III like situation, which starts with pandemic. I also gave the notice that there will be a lot of fatalities that will occur in 2020. That was in May 2019, and I posted on my Twitter sjsrana handle. But after seeing this article, Twitter basically suspended my account, which is formerly X, known as X now. So they have never given back my account because I predicted that we'll see a lot of fatalities in 2020. So this is how these people or the large organization run as a criminal cronies. And same is the case with India government, which has been proved. They have been running criminal cronies through their diplomats in foreign nations, spying for Russia perhaps or someone else. They're doing all this sort of activities, and all the Western nations are on high alert now, and they are surveillancing them 24/7. Yeah, the Indian diplomats will be surveillance. All their activities, what they do, what they eat, when they go to the washroom, who they have sex with or whatnot, all these things will be observed now because they are running criminal cronies campaign. This is from Canada, also from US. They are pressuring India to cooperate with the investigation with Canada on killing Canada citizens. So this is, folks, how India is behaving now. It's becoming more of a devil association known throughout the world now. This is how it's going on. So we're going to shift these topics because these main topics are more important now to the world. And as you know, I've been covering these topics through my oneworldpress.org, also oneworldpress.wordpress.com, also through my other Instagram at sjsrana and threads sjsrana. My basic idea is to rekindle the humanity, to expose the devils, to expose the sex trafficking people, the racist, fascist, rapists on India. Basically, they are running the sex trafficking campaign. It's much more wider than what you have seen with Diddy Combs. So, folks, stay tuned. So, okay, folks, first, we're going to start with India. The racist, fascist, beggars, rapist devils of India. It's an association with 100,000 strong people army of devils, racist, fascist, rapist devils, which are grabbing everything all around. So I want to alert to the international community and those people who have generously tried to basically donate something for the right cause or send people who can meet me. So far, I have never met any person from foreign or India origin. I have never taken anything, received anything from India racist, fascist, rapist, devils delivery agents, which are only working for India government, criminal cronies, racist, fascist, rapists of India. They are only working from them, and they'll only give people or introduce people to them. They will never introduce to me. So no person has come to me. No information has ever been provided by any of these people, any of the India's racist, fascist, rapist devils. They have never informed me of anything. Any person who has come to meet me, I'm always in dark around these, but I come to know because I'm a spiritual person, so I get my sixth sense. That is how I'm able to predict you folks what is going ahead or what's going on in earth. So I want to let you know that in India, racist, fascist, devils, rapists, imposters, impersonators, thugs, scammers are most abundantly available, visible people. Always remember that. And saints, innocents are the least abundantly available people. They will not be available just like that. You have to meet, knock them, or have a call with phone call conference. Only then these people are available. So, shifting the focus, folks, I'm going to now jump to the topic of long pending law, which is a marital rape law on India for more than 77 years, but that is through the independence. But other than that, more than 142 years when the UK was ruling India. So there are 700 million females of India or married girls. They want to have a restriction on the perverts, males, husbands of India who are daily demanding forceful sex and a lot of other activities, unnatural activities, mostly the mouth sex, forcefully. And India government shamelessly refuses every time in Supreme Court that they cannot make this law because this law will implicate husbands, perverts, pedophile predators. So this is how shamelessly India government is running the campaign, criminal cronies all across. So it's no wonder why Canada is accusing India diplomats of running criminal campaign, criminal cronies in their nation. Yeah, it's in Canada. Leave aside India. India already they are doing state-sponsored terrorism openly. But the state-sponsored terrorism is so clear evident that the females, 700 million females married to India males, are not even able to protest against marital rape exceptions given to the husband. Can you imagine the amount of terror campaign India is running in India, the India government? This is the height of shameful, shameless behavior by a government. What else can you say? 700 million females don't have guts to openly protest against what India government said in Supreme Court recently, just a week or 2 weeks ago. Shamelessly, they refused that they will not make marital rape laws. India females are supposed to get adjusted to the rapes by the males in India house, washroom, bedroom, houses, and they are supposed to provide all the service forcefully, mouth sex, unnatural sex, whatnot. So this is how shameless India government has become, folks, right in front of your eyes. You can pick up the news channel and listen to how India government shamelessly refused in Supreme Court of India that they will not make laws, marital rape laws for 700 million females, and they will suppress them, abduct their human rights. This is what India government shamelessly has become. So this is height of it, folks. What else are they running behind the scenes? What are their intelligence terror unit doing? That I'll reveal to you very shortly. But I tell you, always remember 8 out of 10 India population is downright corrupt, mostly morally, ethically bankrupt, pathological liars with exceptional hate crimes against humanity, truth tellers. It's exceptional hate crimes they have, and this is how it's going to become evident to the world now. Always avoid India. I'm telling you, you will always be in better position by avoiding India and India people, because 8 out of every 10 India population is downright corrupt, mostly morally, ethically bankrupt, pathological liars with exceptional hate crimes against humanity, truth tellers, saints, original personality sjsrana. Always remember that. So let's jump to the next topic. As I keep telling you, the beggars, racist, rapist, devils, terrorist association of India have always been grabbing, bagging, hijacking females, girls, car, cash, money, international visas, property from foreign nations, donations, which are basically coming for me, for original personality sjsrana. I have never received a single penny, never taken a single penny from the racist, fascist, rapist, delivery agents of India. These are the criminal cronies working with the Indian state-sponsored terrorism all along. For past 1 year more aggressively, but past 8-9 years. So you know what is going on. I want to tell you that these are the devils of India. sjsrana, Rana, which is me, has never taken anything from them. Never. Not car, cash, money, international visa, bounties, even the females, girls, or person who have come to meet me, I have never met them. Why? Because state-sponsored terrorism of India government is all around. They have strictly aligned with the criminal cronies, the mafia, the racist, fascist, rapist mafia all around, and only the racist, fascist devils of India are getting all these benefits, folks, just for your information. Nothing has come to me, I have never received, I have never taken anything, even a single penny from them. So this must be very clear to everyone, and I'm going to now reveal how other things are going, the criminal activities of India. Okay, folks, the sex trafficking industry of Diddy Combs is getting exposed to the world now. Already, he's in NY federal prison. Already he's there, and the trial is set for May 5th, 2025. So incidentally, this news has just come a few weeks ago that his trial is set for May 2025, but I've been predicting to you hashtag MAY 2025 end, which is where the whole things will go into the highest level as the Mother Nature wrath. But obviously, when we start doing good things, like putting these predators in jail, staying away from India criminal cronies, India government criminal cronies, and shunting out their devils, mostly the diplomats running criminal campaign in your nations. When you shunt them out, when you throw them out, then the Mother Nature starts to reverse. They starts to give you, and they start to take away the anger side of the Mother Nature. So coming back to Diddy Combs, as you can see, he was the most prominent, most popular, powerful rapper, hip hop artist, and all the political leader crowd of the US was impressed. Kamala Harris was a fan. Yeah, was a fan, follower, devotee of Diddy Combs. Can you imagine that? Kamala Harris, who is running for the office right now and who is running for the president campaign. So never trust these leaders. These people are running metaphor morons tricks, gimmickry. They are good for that only. They have no idea what they're talking, what they're speaking, but they want to have the highest post in the US authority administration. I also feel sorry for Donald Trump because he has also been visiting pedophile island of Jeffrey Epstein, who was convicted of sex trafficking minor girls, and who was basically almost convicted, but he died. So that's how it is going on, folks. Donald Trump may not have participated. Who knows? But he visited pedophile island of Jeffrey Epstein. So that was another former president of America. Sorry, he visited India, by the way, and he was very, very happy meeting the devils of India, the racist, fascist devils. He visited India, while the Biden administration has openly denied visiting India, because Biden perhaps has some sort of goodness in him, some goodness in him, which he says, no, I will not visit the state-sponsored terrorism activities of India, the diplomats, criminal cronies running criminal activities across all nations. So he rejected always the invitation from India to visit India. So Biden administration has this one good piece in it. Now we see a lot of things going on, that why India sex trafficking is the most popular successful sex trafficking industry in the world. Yeah. In India, you can run sex trafficking openly. You can become very powerful. You can become very popular. You can get a lot of money, millions and millions of money you can acquire, but you will never get punished. That's the good part of India. The India criminal cronies, the government state-sponsored terrorism, is only running on innocent saints. Remember that. They are not on the goons, the perverts, the rapists, racist, fascist devils of India. No, it's not for them. The India state-sponsored terrorism is learning the lessons from Russia mostly. Russia is their leader in giving them all the state-sponsored terrorism activities, because the highest level spy Putin, who is running a killing campaign in Ukraine and elsewhere, is the darling of Modi. Modi is the darling of Putin, and Putin is the darling of Modi. They are both the same people, but in different bodies. So you can understand what kind of these people activities they will run if they are friends together. So they will have the same activities, folks. So the sex trafficking industry of India is the most powerful, successful industry. They will never arrest. They will never run sting operations. The females are delivered daily in my neighborhood. I've been telling you last 1 year that wherever I reside, these sex trafficking females are being delivered. Girls are being delivered in my neighborhood. They take house, room, rent next to me. Always next to me wherever I reside. They will come there, and this sex trafficking unit will run, and they will befool the Western nation leadership. Also, I tell you. So Diddy Combs is pale, sex industry is pale in comparison with India's sex trafficking industry. Why? Because India government is complicit in it. The officials are basically getting females delivery and raping females all around. They're picking up females, girls in neighborhood and raping them one by one, running the racist, fascist agenda of raping minorities, females, sex, Christians, Muslim females. That's their agenda, I tell you. That's the sex trafficking agency of India. They'll always pick up these girls. And the innocent saints gets nothing in turn, but they are always labeled for their wrongdoing. They can implicate them anytime, because all these activities are run in the neighborhood of saints. Original personality as sjsrana. Okay, folks, now let's shift focus back to the Indian criminal cronies, the Indian government diplomats in your nation, running criminal cronies campaign, the networking. They have a large network. They speak to many people daily. They are engaged with them. Now the US government is fed up. The US administration is fed up with India criminal cronies, the India government criminal network running in their nations. They are exposing one by one that why India government is a threat to humanity. Okay, listen this carefully. Why India government is threat to humanity? Racist, fascist, just like Hitler, developing the government just like Hitler, on following the footlines of Hitler. So I tell you this is going to occur, because as you have seen my past 10 years record, whatever I have predicted, whatever I have told you, informed you, alerted you, has come true after some months or years. So again, I'm telling you this time, India government is following the footstep of Hitler. It's a dictatorship in the sheet of democracy. It's a dictatorship. Okay, it's having the racist, fascist, devils, rulers. It's having the state-sponsored terrorism. Leave aside this Canada incident alone, but I tell you, the Manipur state of India, which is a eastern state of India, is fed up with India's state-sponsored terrorism for the last 500 years. I tell you, I'll detail you more on that, why that state is suffering India government criminal cronies. But for now, Trudeau, the Prime Minister of Canada, and the Canada government has directly accused India government, India criminal cronies diplomats, running the criminal campaign, killing campaign of Canada citizens in their soil. And not alone Canada, now the US, New Zealand, Australia, UK, all these 5 nations are basically fed up with India criminal cronies diplomats who are sitting in their nation but basically running criminal campaign. And they have proof of that. It's not that they are saying in thin air. They have seen, they are plotting to kill citizens who are basically citizens of UK, Australia, Canada, US. Yeah, India government has been caught red-handed. It's not that they are speaking in air. And India government has never caught any of these people, which is any of these nations, Canada, UK, Australia, US, France, Germany. They have never caught that they are running a criminal campaign. Still, India government, the terrorism of the world, is shunting out Canada diplomats. Can you imagine? A thug, a scammer is basically blaming the innocents. A terrorist is blaming the innocent. Can you imagine that kind of scenario is going on? India government is proudly, shamelessly shunting out Canada diplomats in tit for tat for Canada shunting out India diplomats, whereas India government has never accused or found any wrongdoing of Canada diplomats in India nation for last 77 years. Since India got independence from UK rule, India has never have any proof, any incident where UK government is or diplomats in India are committing any crime, running criminal networks. Can you imagine the kind of terror to humanity this India government is bringing? The kind of terror. They're always in denial state. Whatever wrongdoing they do, whether they're supplying these subverted or substandard drugs, killing the innocent kids in Cambodia, in Kenya, and elsewhere in Africa, they're denying. They say no, we have nothing to do. It's all good. Whenever whatever wrongdoing they are doing, they will always deny. It's a state of denial. India, another name is state of denial. Denial of human rights, denial of any wrongdoing, denial of terrorism, running a criminal cronies in foreign nation. They're all in state of denial. That's what India has become now. And the racist, fascist devils of India are supporting these cause because they're raping females in neighborhood daily. Because the racist, fascist association of India, they're raping females. They're getting free females delivery daily to rape in neighborhood. Yes, I've seen around my neighborhood all the time. They're raping females relentlessly, and mostly the ethnic minorities, Sikh females, Christian females, Muslim females. They're relentlessly raping them, shamelessly. Okay, so folks, Canada is enraged, US is enraged, and the US has now instructed India government to run the investigation of Canada, where they're asking to run the investigation why and how India government was was running criminal cronies killer campaign. It's become a killer government. Okay, it's become the assassin. The world assassin India government is now seen by Canada, US, New Zealand, Germany, France, Australia. Yeah, it's become the assassin government. It's following the footstep of Putin. Putin is already running a war campaign in Ukraine. People are fed up, and the India government and Russia government are friends, are true friends. So it's a democracy. It's a communist government in package of democracy. You can call that as India. It's a communist nation in a package of democracy. So to become darling of the US. That's how India is defined now. So you can understand, man. You can understand, people, what kind of government you're dealing with. It's a threat to humanity. I'm telling you again and again, but you will come to know years to come. It's a threat to humanity. As long as India government is supporting criminal campaigns, marital rape laws, running state-sponsored terrorism, the India government is a threat to humanity. Mark my words. And as far as people are away from this India government threat to humanity, you will be spared from Mother Nature wrath. Or else be ready to face Mother Nature wrath by May, #MAY 2025 END. That's what I predicted 6-7 months ago. So if you're siding with India government's criminal cronies, racist faces devil industry, sex trafficking industry, you will face the Mother Nature wrath very soon, folks. You will not be able to bear 2025. Apart from sun lashing out huge CMEs, plasma, towards Earth, then we also have pole shift. Okay, pole shift is also coming up. The magnetic shields of Earth is going to deplete very soon. So I'm just giving you a glimpse, people. I have lot to disclose, but I'm going to do it in my other podcasts, other topics. But right now, you see the face of India. All the nations are avoiding India now, and they are running 24/7 surveillance of India diplomats. So okay, folks, sun flares, we can see it's getting enraged, obviously, and no matter what, it's going to decimate the devils, especially the racist fascist devils of India by 2025. That's in the cards. Now, looking at the latest news, which was Canada accusing and shunting out diplomats, India diplomats from Canada soil, running criminal campaign and state-sponsored terrorism agenda in Canada. Now, because looking at the news, the India government, the devils of India government quickly retracted all the terrorism efforts in Manipur state, and they called for all the MLAs, the lawmakers, to come and meet in New Delhi. Can you imagine? 2 days ago, they called all the MLAs of Manipur to meet with them and try to sort this state-sponsored terrorism of India and just let go. For 500 days, the Manipur people, the ethnic minorities of India, Manipur state, were basically accusing India that they're running a state-sponsored terrorism, the racist fascist devil, the rapists raping their females openly. They were fed up with the racist agenda of India, fascist agenda of India, and for 500 days these people were fighting. So both they are known as the Hindu majorities. They were fighting with the ethnic minorities of Manipur state. It's a small state, you can say half of New Jersey. That sort of state is Manipur, half of New Jersey. But these India government were relentless. For 500 days, they did not look at them. They did not call peaceful meeting in New Delhi. But just 2 days ago, after Canada exposed India diplomats running criminal cronies campaign, killer campaign, assassin India government, exposed by Canada, these devils of India immediately retracted, and they basically call for peace plan. So can you imagine? You are already knowing these are facts. I'm not giving you some fantasies. It's not a pebble. It's not like a parable. It's a fact. And these facts are in front of you folks. How these criminal cronies of India are working day and night to befool the world, to mislead the world, to run a deceitful campaign. You already know India never openly claims the alliance with any of the two partition world division, polarized of the world. Russia campaign, the Russia, China, North Korea, Iran, Syria. Lot of these nations are at one side, and the NATO is on the other side with Ukraine and all other small nations. And India is basically having double standards. It's trying to shake hand with both of the parties. So you can understand whenever a person or a people try to shake hand with both, either they are the devils, evils, the most epitome of devil, or they are basically peacemakers. But India is not a peacemaker, folks. You can see their activities. You can see how the criminal cronies are running. They are not peacemakers. Hi everyone, how are you doing? This is sjsrana, Surendra Rana, reporting for October 14th. So we are focusing on world events, and mostly we are going to focus on the storm of the century Milton, which hit US, Florida, and the aftermath and how the recovery is proceeding. As we are seeing, the storm was storm of the century, and this was very unique storm. The storm Milton had spawned at least 39 tornadoes which hit hard on the Florida coast, and this has never been witnessed by the people even in the US and Florida. So it was a kind of very unique storm, and people are still trying to recuperate from the trauma of how hard it hit and what it entails with it. So anyways folks, as I was telling you, this is Mother Nature wrath on US basically, and nothing more than that. So that is why I kept predicting before even Milton hit Florida that it's a Mother Nature wrath, and this is going to be very severe. Why Mother Nature wrath on US? Because I told you that because in past 9 months, especially the US leadership, bewitched, befooled by India, racist, fascist, RAPISTS Devils Association, which have been grabbing females, girls, car, cash, money, international visa from them by befooling the imposters, scammers, all were together. And this is how they have tried to befool the world leadership basically, but specifically more on the Western nations, and they were attacking the US leadership. This has been the agenda going on for past many years, but under other influence of racist, fascist Devils Association of India, it got impetus, and it was able to befool and do much more damage, because this whole episode or the metaphor, games, tricks, gimmickry were being run in the neighborhood around the original personality sjsrana, which is me. And this time they were very successful because the whole real estate was participating with them. It was very pathetic to note that those people who are affluent, rich, who doesn't need such gimmickries, they were also participating openly like gangsters. So the whole real estate, this message, they are very aware what I'm trying to convey. The whole real estate was involved, and obviously the neighborhood devils, racist, fascist devils, rapists were involved. Many were raping females because of the sex trafficking was ongoing for at least year, complete year. And this was being done for a specific purpose, which was to have facilitate sort of dating sort of thing but that never occurred. It was only terrorizing females, grabbing females, terrorizing them, and the sex trafficking industry were making money, huge money. Apart from that, the storage of females and girls in neighborhood were also giving them big bounties. So it was all money making machine in India. Now focusing back to Milton, recently Biden administration, Biden himself visited the affected area and announced over 600 million, 613 million overall towards the cost of this whole episode. This is basically just, I think, peanuts, distributing peanuts, because the huge cost of recovering the small businesses and other areas which have been damaged, the government property, the commercial property, will run into billions. As I predicted, that this is at least going to cost around 100 billions. This includes everything: insurance, theft, or some sort of other damages which are unseen, which cannot be registered, from minute devices to big cars. Cars are getting stalled because of they were underwater, and a lot of other things which have gone into which is unnoticed by this distribution. So anyway, folks, as I've been telling all along, that sjsrana, which is me, Surendrajit Singh Rana, has never participated and never taken anything from this racist, fascist, rapist devils, delivery agents of metaphor raping, games, gimmickry, neighborhood, which is sex trafficking of females in neighborhood. This was run past 9 months. So till October it was quite active around my vicinity, around my neighborhood. However, now it's time for people to basically donate on Milton, and you will never find this racist faces devils association donating even a single penny. They still want to grab cars, cash, money, bounties, goodies, and international visas from them, because they have delegated some idiots, some racist faces devils, which are delivering only and only specific to these people, the association, and they have been totally trying to cut off right from the day one. And for past 9 months they have tried to cut off the original personality. The reason they have done so is because if the original personality appears to them and is known to them, then nothing will be granted to them, or small peanuts. This is how they hijacked the whole system. They never allowed original personality to meet people who have come there to meet. They have never allowed any other people or any other thing to be even given directly. They've all tried to basically hijack the whole system. And these are basically the terrorist organization of India, the racist faces, rapist devils, the terrorist organization, which India government is basically fuming them. It's not trying to curtail them or contain them, but trying to fume them much more so that they can spread the terror across the humanity. And this is what I'm trying to warn folks, because these people have now gained much more strength, like Milton gained, and they are becoming much more affluent and effective in terrorizing people with a racist agenda. This is something which has to be watched over, and the watchdogs on the human rights abuses must take this seriously. So the impact on the original personality, specifically saints, innocents, original personality, sjsrana, on this whole 9 months, past 9 months, grabbing, basically raping females around in neighborhood and whatnot has been going on. It's like a hell going on. Why? Because these people, this association of devils and racist faces, rapists of India, scammers, were basically deliberately trying to form their own group and excluding Surendrajit Singh Rana or sjsrana, original personality, on any information whatsoever never came to sjsrana. Even if someone has come to meet, this was never communicated to me directly or indirectly. This is how sjsrana was kept in dark, and these people were grabbing car, cash, money, international visas, and they were trying to also grab all the females to rape them one by one. So all the females have been basically raped because they were put in dark, they were put in wrong information that, okay, they have come to meet such saints, innocents, or original personality, sjsrana. Whereas these all racist faces devil association, including the real estate, which was there, real estate, all the real estate owners and everybody was involved in this big scamming raping scheme, sex trafficking scheme, which is so shameless act which cannot be described. But they have basically befooled the international leadership, and now they claim the international leadership is enslaved by their goons, their devils, their racist, fascist people in India. So I keep repeating this, folks. I don't know how much time I have to warn you that every 8 out of 10 India population is downright corrupt, mostly morally, ethically bankrupt, pathological liars with exceptional hate crimes against humanity, truth tellers, and saints' original personality as sjsrana. Yes, they have exceptional hate crime. The racist, fascist, rapist mafia of India is expanding. Now they have got international visas also. And for past 9 months, all those people over here which have been granted the visas, the international visas of US, Australia, Canada, UK, are now freely roaming all around. They're spreading their tentacles. So be careful, be warned, beware. That's my warning to you guys. Hi everyone, this is your favorite host sjsrana, Surendrajit Singh Rana, reporting for October 12th, 00 hours UTC, with major world events about to fold and which have already folded. So over here I'm going to share with you the recent sun flare CME image, which is basically glaring at Earth and ready to flare CMEs. We have already seen major X7, X3, X2 flares in just past week, and we are about to see much more. This is all Mother Nature wrath ongoing, and we have already seen how Milton, the hurricane of the century, was pounding Florida, US, with multiple span of tornadoes. This was a very unique event where multiple tornadoes were seen spanning all around, and this was Mother Nature wrath on US. Basically, for every karma which we do, we have two options or two back coil of the karma, which is either good or bad. Once we are seen supporting devils, evils, racist, fascist, rapist people on the world, the Mother Nature counts that, registers that, and is going to coil back, just like a snake will coil back and pounce on you. So is the karma. It never leaves. So we have seen past many leadership bewitched, befooled. Many nincompoops were siding with India, racist, fascist devils, rapist devils, who were basically grabbing everything around neighborhood, girls, females, stuff, car, cash, money, international visas. They were all getting these goodies from befooled, bewitched leadership. Especially in US, they were very aggressive on gifting these people, these racist, fascist devils, rapist devils. So nature basically took revenge and pounded the US, Florida relentlessly, and much more to come. So on this grabbing of the bounties, always remember that sjsrana, Surendrajit Singh Rana, has never taken anything from racist, fascist, rapist devils, delivery agents of India, metaphor raping organization games played in neighborhood. It's always played around my residence, around wherever I am in the vicinity, so that these people can become imposters. The Devils Association of India, the racist, fascist devils, the association, it's a complete gang, of at least 100,000 people or more, and they're always around my neighborhood to grab these bounties and befool the world leadership and others. Basically, they are having hate crimes, highest form of hate crimes against the saints, innocents, original personality as sjsrana. So they always seal around. Wherever I will go, they will just purchase house or rent a house around my vicinity. So this has been going on for at least 10 years, and recently past 9 months, they have become very active in grabbing cars, cash, money, bounties, goodies. Even international visas have been granted to them by the racist, fascist, rapist devils of India, delivery agents. So this is how it's been going on, and that's why I keep repeating 8 out of 10, every 10 India population is downright corrupt, mostly morally, ethically bankrupt, pathological liars with exceptional hate crimes against saints, humanity, innocents, original personality, sjsrana. That's why, folks, I keep repeating, I've never taken anything, cash, money, car, bounty, property, international visa. I've never taken any visa on these games, metaphor games. It's all been grabbed by the racist, fascist, rapist devils of India. Most of them are racist, fascist, and they are rapist devils of India. It's an association which I've already told you, it's having more than 100,000 people associated with them. It's a racist, fascist organization of India. And they also have the political rulers at top who are also aligning with the right wing, basically the rulers of India right now currently. So this is all a game plan by them. And the international leadership has been befooled again and again and again. That's why I'm laughing every time on them. It's a Chinese proverb saying, if you fool me once, shame on you. If you fool me twice, shame on me. So how many times the international leadership has to be feeling ashamed, have to be feeling nincompoop, totally idiots, gifting the racist, fascist, rapist devils of India with all these goodies and bounties. It's a very shameful act. Totally shameful. What a dismay, what a disgrace. So folks, you got to remember that original personalities, saints, innocents, sjsrana will never accept such things. They are always cool within themselves. I am always busy with my spiritual practice, meditation, and much more. I don't have 5 minutes to spare for these racist faces, devil's delivery agents of India, because they are only working for India, racist faces, rapist devils, renegade officers. Many of the officers are involved in it. We all know that cops of India are highly corrupt, and they can be bribed very easily, and they can label anyone, anything of anything. Mostly recently the rapes are in viral, so racist faces, rapists of India will be raping girls, females in neighborhood, and they will blame on saints, innocents, original personality, sjsrana, to implicate them. And it's such a dismal story in India that the cops intentionally don't inform the innocent accused for a very long period of time that they have some FIR running on them, or they have some accusation running on them, because they want to show to the courts that the person or the accused, innocent accused, saint accused is absconding. To tarnish the image, negative image, cops of India are very popular. You have already known and seen how the top level cop, even the commissioner of police, was shunted down, was thrown out of his power in Calcutta, Bengal of India. Yeah, the commissioner of police, such a shameful act. He was thrown out because he was part and parcel of the problem of the rape done of a doctor in Calcutta hospital, where they also suspended many other police officials. They found that the whole station office, the police station, were creating false records. They were manipulating records. This is how India works, folks. I tell you. Recently, such a laughable situation. There is a BJP MLA who recently proclaimed just 2 days ago that shoot the accused of rape. Yeah, shoot the accused who is accused of rape. It's not convicted. It's not convict. It's accused. So anyone can label any innocent saint residing in neighborhood of rape, and then they have the power to shoot the accused. So the case is closed before even the case is presented to the judge, the courts of India. So this is how these maniacs. It's a lawmaker. He's a lawmaker of BJP, and he's sitting in the seat. This is how these people are getting elected in India. You can understand what kind of nincompoop leadership is going around befooling with people. And this is how they get into election and they win the seats. So they don't want to have the justice. They just want the kangaroo courts, the jungle Raj, which is called the kangaroo dynasty, which is going to just basically shoot the people point blank. This is how they want to rule the people, and the people are following them. Also, the recent major events going in India is India government has openly refused to have marital rape laws implemented in India. Over 700 million females married of India, girls married of India, are under the human rights suppression, oppression, repression past 77 years since the India's got independence from the UK rule in 1947. So these females have been subjected to marital rape. Many know these are unnatural sex acts forcefully done by the husband of India, males of India. I'm not saying all the males, I'm saying most of the perverted predators males. They're doing such activities daily, forcefully on the females. And the irony is that India government is claiming to the Supreme Court of India recently, past a week ago, that see, the 700 million females are never protesting. They're not protesting against the marital rape laws, that they don't want it, or they're happy with it. Whatever is going on, they're happy. So this is the proof evidence the India government is giving to the courts of India, that see, 700 million females of India, married girls, are not protesting at all on marital rapes. So why touch this topic? Let the people enjoy. Even females are enjoying getting marital rape, gold medals, Olympics in bedroom, washroom, houses of India daily. So that's the popular saying in India. In India, no one knows who is raping who relentlessly in neighborhood. No one knows who is raping who relentlessly, rapidly in neighborhood. It could be marital rape, unnatural sex, forcefully. It could be minor girls. It could be females. No one knows. So that when the cops come, they can label anyone as accused. This is how it goes in India. And after a few months, when the image is tarnished of the innocent saints, then they say, "Oh, courts, the judges have decided that you were not at all involved." But this is how the system is running in India, folks. This is the largest democracy of world, darling of US. Especially the US is fond of India for such reasons. And then Western nations are also fond of it because they follow US. So it's a shameful thing that US is following India. Rather, India should be following on the footsteps of US, because US still have a lot of good cultural values. People adore truth, truthful living, whereas India is totally opposite. So this is the irony. This is the most unfortunate event. That's why Mother Nature is furious over US. And I tell you, by 2025, the US will be flooded. There are going to be so many hurricanes, Cat 6, Cat 7 perhaps, and of course Yellowstone caldera events is also gaining this steam. This is also being done by Mother Nature. So keep watching, folks. By May 2025, and as I predicted already 5 months ago, that there will be major disasters, water-related disasters all across the world. So get ready for it. So the Mother Nature wrath is going to come very severely. Already the Sun CM is prepared to punish this racist, fascist, rapist devils of India running the metaphor rapes game, or also known as the sex trafficking industry of females. It's already over $100 billion US in India alone. Yeah, India sex trafficking females industry is over $100 billion, folks. USD, yep. It's all done in cash mostly. And all the racist, fascist leadership is already promoting sex trafficking females in neighborhood. They all are aware of this, but they are pure devil. So they will allow the racist, fascist, rapists keep raping females and pick up the deliveries of females all around. And this nincompoop leadership will keep blaming the innocents accused, implicated of false fake rape cases. So the racism of India is too high. You have to be very alert in your neighborhood. Don't talk to your strangers in neighborhood. Most of the strangers that appear in your neighborhood are racist, fascist, rapist devils of India. India has 1.6 billion population, so you can understand how many rapists, racist, fascist, marital rapists are all around, roaming around. You never know. So you got to be very careful. Don't talk to strangers in your neighborhood. It's better to stay alone than to be with the devils. So they say it takes nothing to stand alone. It takes nothing to join the crowd, but it takes everything to stand alone. So remember, it takes nothing to join the crowd, but it takes everything to stand alone. Okay, folks? Remember this. Whenever you are in India, there are massive number of imposters, impersonators, perverts, pedophiles, imposters. They are going to track you, follow you all around. You don't need to ask them that, but they will follow you, because in India, racist, fascist, rapist devils are most abundantly available, visible creatures in India. Remember that. Hi everyone, this is sjsrana, Rana reporting for October 10th. For events of the world, we are basically monitoring live the biggest storm of the century at the US, which is Mother Nature wrath on the US, Florida, with Milton which is going to basically ram into the landmass and landfill. This is the Mother Nature wrath. It's going to cost $100 billion to the US economy. And because of the US leadership and other leadership basically getting befooled with India devils, they're granting them international visas, cash car bounties. It is all the devil's agenda which is on the play. So the Mother Nature wrath on the US has to occur to teach them the lesson that the devils don't rule the world.